Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Crown Academy of English, and today we are going to do a listening exercise. So this will help you improve your listening skills. So let's get started. So let's just have a look at the plan for the lesson. So first of all, we will start with some vocabulary. So I will explain about 3 words to you. There are 3 words which are important to know for this lesson. And then I will show you the questions. So you will be able to read the questions before the listening exercise starts. Okay? And then I will play you the text. You will listen to the news report. Okay, so it is a news report that you are going to hear. So I will let you listen to it. Okay, and if necessary, you can listen to it a second time. You will have the opportunity to rewind the news report to listen to it a second time if necessary. And then I will give you the answers to the questions, and then I will show you the transcript or the text, so you will be able to read what you listen to. Okay, so do not worry. There will not be any subtitles during the listening exercise, okay, because that would be cheating. But do not worry, there will be captions. You will be able to see the text after the exercise, okay? So do not worry, there are subtitles after the listening exercise. Okay, let's carry on. So, the vocabulary. The first word is gig. Okay, now this is a gig here. So a gig is a concert, usually a pop concert or a rock concert. Okay, so gig, you could, for example, say, last night I went to the Michael Jackson gig or to the Madonna gig. Okay, so it is used for pop music or rock music. You would not say gig for classical music. If it was a classical music, you would just say it was a concert. Truck. Okay, so what is a truck? Well, this is a truck. Okay, so it is a vehicle for transporting heavy goods. Okay, so this is a truck here. Now, truck is British English and also American English. Okay, but in British English there is also another word for truck. So in British English, this is also called a lorry. Okay, so British English, this is a truck or a lorry. But in American English, it is only a truck. They only really say truck for this. Okay, next word. Audience. So what is an audience? Well, an audience is the word that we give to people who are watching a show or listening to a show. So, for example, on this picture, the people in blue, the blue people, that is the audience. Okay? So the show is the person in red. They are watching a show and they are the audience. They make up the audience. And so, for example, if they went to the theatre, okay, the audience would sit in these seats. Okay, so the audience is the word given to the people who are watching a show. Very important to note that the word audience is only ever singular. Okay, it is never a plural word. So you never say audiences. Okay, so although there are several people in the audience, the word itself, the word audience, is only singular. Okay, so that is the end of the vocabulary. I am now going to give you the questions. So these are the questions that you must answer during the listening test. So the first question is, how old is the singer? So you have to give me the age of a singer. Question 2. What did the singer say to the audience? Question 3. Why was Harel disappointed? Harel is a person. Okay, Harel is a person. So, question 4. Complete the sentence. So, you will hear a sentence, and I want you to give me the last 5 words of the sentence. So the beginning of the sentence, you will hear, in an interview with the BBC, Paul said, "It was very exciting." And then you will hear 5 words, and I want you to tell me what those 5 words are. Question 5. When did the singer surprise his fans in New York? And the last question, question 6. Who had the idea for these surprises? Okay, so that is the end of the questions. So you are now going to hear the listening exercise. Okay, so get ready. I'm going to start it now. Singer Paul McCartney has given a surprise gig in Covent Garden in London. The 71-year-old sang 4 songs from his latest album, New, from a truck parked on the square. The concert began at 1:30 p.m. and he had announced it about an hour earlier on Twitter. At the end of the concert, he said to the audience, "Thank you very much. Okay, now back to work." The gig was a real bonus for many tourists. A visitor from Paraguay, called Flavia, said, "We were actually just looking around Covent Garden and we had this big surprise. I'm so happy, I can't believe it." But Harel, who works at Covent Garden, said he was disappointed because he only sang 4 songs. In an interview with the BBC, Sir Paul said, "It was very exciting. It felt like a dream." This is not the first time Paul McCartney has given a surprise performance like this. He gave a similar surprise concert last week in New York. He said that both shows had been suggested by his daughter, Stella. Okay, so that is the end of the listening. Okay, so if you would like to listen to that again, then you can click here on the screen and it will go back and you can listen to it again. Or if you have finished and you would like to continue, you can just wait 10 seconds for the answers and I will give you the answers in 10 seconds. So click here to go back and listen again, or just wait 10 seconds. Okay, so let's go on and I will give you the answers to the questions. So, here are the questions. Question 1. How old is the singer? Well, the singer, he is 71 years old. Question 2. What did the singer say to the audience? Well, he said, "Thank you very much. Okay, now back to work." Question 3. Why was Harel disappointed? Well, he was disappointed because Paul McCartney, he only sang 4 songs. And complete the words below. In an interview with the BBC, Paul said it was very exciting. It felt like a dream. It felt like a dream. Question 5. When did the singer surprise his fans in New York? Last week. So he was in New York. He gave a surprise performance last week. And the last question, who had the idea for these surprises? The answer is his daughter who is called Stella. Okay, so that is the end of the exercises. There are the answers. And I will now play you the listening exercise a last time, and I will display the text on the screen for you so that you can see the text on the screen. So here we go. Singer Paul McCartney has given a surprise gig in Covent Garden in London. The 71-year-old sang 4 songs from his latest album, New, from a truck parked on the square. The concert began at 1:30 p.m. and he had announced it about an hour earlier on Twitter. At the end of the concert, he said to the audience, "Thank you very much. Okay, now back to work." The gig was a real bonus for many tourists. A visitor from Paraguay, called Flavia, said, "We were actually just looking around Covent Garden and we had this big surprise. I'm so happy, I can't believe it." But Harel, who works at Covent Garden, said he was disappointed because he only sang 4 songs. In an interview with the BBC, Sir Paul said, "It was very exciting. It felt like a dream." This is not the first time Paul McCartney has given a surprise performance like this. He gave a similar surprise concert last week in New York. He said that both shows had been suggested by his daughter, Stella. Okay, so that is the end of the listening. So, as you can see here, on the second paragraph, it tells us that before the concert, he announced it on Twitter. So Twitter is a messaging service on the internet. So I'm going to show you the message that Paul McCartney wrote on Twitter. So here we are. This is the actual original message. So this is a true story. This happened last week. It happened on the 18th of October. You can see the date here. He wrote this on the 18th of October, so just last week. And so if you go to his Twitter account at Paul McCartney, you can see this message there. So he wrote, "I'm getting ready to pop up in Covent Garden at 1 p.m. today. Oh baby." So oh baby just means he's very excited. And this is an expression, to pop up. So to pop up, it means to appear. Okay, to appear. So this is very informal English. Okay, so to pop up means to appear. I am preparing to appear in Covent Garden. And Covent Garden is a very famous square in the centre of London. Okay, so there we go. That is the end of the lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, then you can click here on the screen. And here are 2 other videos which might interest you. So you can click on the screen here or here if you would like to see one of these other videos. So this one is comparing the difference between the word all and every. And this one is comparing the words borrow and lend, because these words often cause confusion to people. So this is a lesson to explain when you should use the word borrow and when you should use the word lend. All right, and I have a new Twitter account. So if you would like to follow me on Twitter, then here is my Twitter account. And I give little vocabulary lessons every day. I give you some advice on learning English. So on Twitter, I write probably 1 or 2 messages every day. Okay, so that is the end of the lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. This is Andrew from Crown Academy of English. Bye bye, and I will see you next time.